If you didn't know already, Lira Mercer, aka Lira Galore, is getting married to rapper and former CO Rick Ross. And her mother, Mama _ Galore, yes, that's her real mother, was on social media talking with fans about it. You know, everybody has their opinion. You know, and of course, there's differing opinions. Some people have been very supportive of the relationship. Other people have said things like, you know, basically to both of them, what the fuck are you thinking? She's a booty model. You know, he's a rapper. Basically, people were being extremely judgmental about their personal relationship. I mean, Lira did not technically have to show us that big ass expensive ring that he gave her, that fucking house on a finger. Because that's really what it is. I think it's worth like $350,000 allegedly. But anyways, the point is though, a lot of people have said a lot of really crazy shit, and now come to find out Lira Mercer, or Lira Galore, her own mother, said that she doesn't mind if Rick Ross sees other women, even while being married to her daughter. Oh, you don't believe me? So here's what somebody had to say on social media. They said, and I quote, "But he still be fucking my girlfriend from Philly, shaking my head. Hashtag fact, guard your heart, girl." And Lira Galore's mother replied by saying, laughing my fucking ass off, "He a celebrity. Of course that's to be expected. The fuck? You think we don't know that? As long as your homegirl getting a wet ass while my baby getting diamonds, his heart and treated like a queen in his palace, then who winning though, boo? Where your friends' diamonds at?" Wow. And then somebody else said, and I quote, "She's sick, shaking my head. That's the worst thing she could have said. Like, really? It's okay for him to cheat on your daughter? Cause when he's done fucking the other girls, he's going to gift Lira with gifts filled with guilt. Shaking my head." To which she replied by saying, "I don't condone no one doing my child wrong or cheating, but men will be men, and most of them do cheat. I better not find out though. I don't care what a person has. People be so thirsty for something to run with. LOL, shaking my head." Here's the deal. First of all, it's very degrading to say that basically men cheat. I don't really think that cheating is something that men do, because who are men cheating with? Each other and themselves? Well, nowadays, yeah, a lot of them are fruity booties, but chocolate covered banana butts and whatnot. But if you really think about it, cheating is just something that people choose to do, but then it gets reduced to a thing that men do, because a lot of women have such large egos, they don't want to admit that women possibly cheat more than men do. Overall, we don't really know, because a lot of people lie. I mean, no matter how many statistics come out, no matter how many questions are asked and whatnot, it's like we don't really know what people are doing, because people are just going to say whatever benefits them. People aren't going to tell the truth. If they told the truth, then that would basically ruin their marriage, ruin their relationship, or ruin their life in a lot of situations. So a lot of people just keep the information to themselves. So we don't really know what people are doing behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, to say that it's a thing that men do, I find that to be very offensive. Now, what's the word for misogyny against men? Oh, misandry. It's misandrous. Is that even a word? I know misandry is a word, and it's definitely misandry. And what's really crazy about everything that Lira Galore's mother said is that she acted like as if it's cool as long as he's buying gifts for her. In other words, her love, or at least her attention and time, comes at a price. She had to be bought. She had to be paid off or paid for. And, you know, I have mixed feelings about that, because most women in America, at least from what I've seen, you do have to pay to play. That's why the whole discussion of prostitution is such an interesting topic, because you have a lot of women in relationships, at least partially because of how much money a man makes, and that makes them a prostitute. I'm not saying Lira Galore is anything for the record, because I don't want anybody saying, oh, Meat Magazine said that Lira Galore. No, I'm just speaking in general. Women in general. If you can be bought at any price, I don't care if you want, let's say you make $30,000 a year and you say, I want a man who makes $40,000 a year. He has to make at least $10,000 more dollars than me. Because I've heard women say shit like that. Guess what? You're a prostitute. You're saying that you can be bought and your man has to make a certain amount of money. It's an exchange. You know, it's booty bartering. Ass for cash. Loin for coins. Okay? Tits for tips. Whether you realize it or not. So at the end of the day, you're selling yourself. And you're selling yourself short. You're selling yourself out for money. Which is just really interesting to me. But hey, if that's what you want to do, you know, I guess that's the legal way to do prostitution. You give the woman a title other than hooker. But what's really crazy is that she equated cheating to being something that celebrities do, because she said, laughing my fucking ass off, he a celebrity. Of course that's to be expected. The fuck? You think we don't know that? Like as if that's just what everybody's supposed to know. Like, oh, you know, celebrities are just unfaithful. It's just the way it is. It's just a part of the game. But of course, things don't really work that way. You know, like what's the sense of any celebrity ever getting married or being in any sort of committed relationship if there's any truth to that, if that's actual fact? I mean, there's so much that I could say about the situation. It's really, really interesting that her mother would say this on social media, and then she turns around and says, oh no, I don't condone no one doing my child wrong or cheating. But you just said that basically he can do whatever the fuck he wants as long as he's buying her shit. In so many words is what you said. So which story is reality? Like, I don't know what to believe from her mother. I don't know whether to be mad at her. I don't know whether to laugh with her or laugh at her. I don't even know how to react to this. Is she being serious? Is this shit a joke? Is this the fucking Twilight Zone? Is this for real? Is this woman for real? I better not find out though. Why? What are you going to do to this ex-cop? Excuse me, former correctional officer. What you going to do? Put him in handcuffs? Seriously, what is Lira Galore's mother going to do to Rick Ross if come to find out he's cheating on her? You just said as long as he's buying her gifts. But anyways, I had to let you guys know this. I just thought it was really, really interesting. You know, I didn't really prepare for this. I didn't know what I was going to say. There's so many directions that this whole thing can go. And I'd rather say that for other videos, my ammo that I have, because I have some really interesting things to say about situations like this. It's just that there's so many things to cover because so much was said in so few words. Wow. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. All I know is Lira Galore is bad as fuck. That's all I got to say about it. I mean, damn, Rick Ross. Oh, Meat Magazine.